persevere, serve, achieve. School year 2020-2021 serves as another milestone in the history of education. The challenges we encountered were the stepping stones in reaching what we achieved for today, Batch 2021's Victorious Day. Welcome to EVBMES Moving Up Ceremony 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, the processional. As we show our nationalism and love to our country, let us sing the Philippine National Anthem, followed by the singing of the regional hymn, the Ilocos Norte Provincial March, the San Nicolas Hymn, the EVBMES Hymn, after which, let us invoke God's presence for today's momentous event through a doxology.
I want Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home ever to me. Other lands I wander as I search for wealth and fame. In my heart I will remember Region 1 with love and name. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home my heart to me. Region 1, oh Region 1, there's no better place I see. Region 1, oh Region 1, dearest home my heart to me. Probinsya Abalwarte, Sarikep, Ketika, Ilocos, Inggit, Kasat, Kaili, pati Diyos kinalaburan, at taong nakageta, ikilubog pati dinamagan, kaskatikit at putillera, sinamutawag paningan. Nakamaling na anak mo, di may kustilken mapagkalkan. Hindi turet di puso, kahagyan di puso adalan. Kamaling at kay kaysa, amanalak di pagkayaatan. Di puso bigyan kinamili, nagluwag bali na pagkamdan. Itaas sa klulunod, kinalun, anwan, pagilyan. Kawan kenaton, yuluna, ikate agli pa'y kenablan. Kemba tumapay naman, yusin, eskoda, anak mo ang kalalakatan. Nagan mo rin kami waragawa, titiyamin at sa malubungan. Ikas ang lulunod, kinayon, anwan, pagilyan. Kawan kenantonyo luna, ikate agli pa'y kenablan. Kenda tumapay naman, busken, eskoda, anak mo at kalalakatan. Yagan mo rin kami waragawa, titiyamin at sa malubungan. Ilongos Norte, Sampu Pagyanan, Ikatangkit, Ilocos. Ilongos Norte, Sampu Pagyanan, Ikatangkit, Ilocos.
source of truth and knowledge, molder of our future leaders, and the light bearers to those in darkness. Guide them, direct them, yes, God are them. O fountain of ideas, we raise your emblem. Alma mater, so dear to us, to you respect and glory. Move on, move on. You tell us your sons. We learn from you, we'll follow you. Indeed, we'll go on. Move on, move on. You tell us your sons. We learn from you, we'll follow you. Indeed, we'll go on. EVBMES.
Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Give thanks to the Holy One. Give thanks because He's given Jesus Christ, His Son. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich, because of what the Lord has done for us. And now let the weak say, I am strong. Let the poor say, I am rich,
To present to us the candidates for completion is our school principal too, Mr. Bernardino P. Vicente.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and to each and every one of us, have a good day today. As designated school principal 2 of Eladio V. Barangan Memorial Elementary School, San Nicolas District, I have the honor to present to you the following moving affairs of this school. 23 are boys and 10 are girls. They have satisfactorily completed the minimum requirements of physical curriculum under the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, and that certificate be awarded to them with all the rights and privileges as well as duties and responsibilities thereunto appertain. Thank you very much.
After which, Dr. Epifanio G. Rico Jr. will petition for the confirmation of the completion. Then our school's division superintendent, Dr. Joanne A. Corpus, CSO 5, will confirm them.
Dr. Joanne A. Corpus, CSO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, Schools Division of Ilocos Norte. Madam, upon the presentation and certification of the school head that these kindergarten pupils have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the kindergarten curriculum of the Department of Education, in my capacity as the Public Schools District Supervisor, I hereby petition for the confirmation of their completion this day in the year of our Lord 2021 at Ilocos Norte, Philippines.
By the authority vested in me by the Secretary of Education as the Schools Division Superintendent of the Schools Division of Ilocos Norte, and acting on the certification of your school head that you have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 curriculum, and upon the strong recommendation and petition of the Public Schools District Supervisor or Education Program Supervisor in charge of your school for the confirmation of your graduation or completion. I, Joanne A. Corpus, in my capacity as the Schools Division Superintendent, now confirm you graduates or completers for the school year 2020-2021 with all the rights, honors, privileges, as well as duties and obligations thereto appertaining. Starting today, you are eligible for admission to the next level of education. Congratulations and good luck.
To give us her heartwarming message is our DepEd Secretary, Professor Emeritus Lenore Magtulis Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding of the certificates of completion. Eladio V. Barangan Memorial Elementary School, the completers. Agustin Jomel Francis V. Agustin Marion Jacob M. Alikaya J.V. Alipio Mike Jacob B. Bueno Andre A. Cabute Joe Austin C. Seiya Angelo C. Seiya Emmanuel Jr. C. Coloma Hazen Tristan A. Coloma Yanis P. Corpus Raymond S. Damo Alexander Gabriel A. Gabriel Prince Jacob D. Galios Tyson J. I. Juan Hobart Alvien V. Laquindano Jeremiah D. Magat Kurt Justin R. Manera Christian J. T. Mariano Brent Arfon M. Tenedor Atom Hero A. Tirona John Carlo D. Tumamaw Alexandrus A. Valdez Mark Jerome A. Agbayani Elijah L. Kagawan Lian Isabel T. De La Cruz Sia Therese C. De La Cruz Kiana Kate C. Domingo Kailin A. Gieb Chelsea Jane P. Lucas Sophia Lorraine T. Nicolas Sian Kazumi A. Nino Frances Hannah L. Wasan Sharimay L. Advisor Mrs. SNK A. Tungpalan. Before honor is humility, states Proverbs 15:33. To unravel the favorable pages of a great and humble person who will speak of her successes for today's event is Mrs. SNK A. Tungpalan, Kindergarten Advisor.
Dear guests, fellow teachers, pupils and parents, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. To look backward for a while is to refresh the eye, to restore it, and to render it, and to look forward in making a better Eladio V. Barangan Memorial Elementary School is a noble yet meaningful task, my friends. This task of introducing our guest of honor and speaker is a great privilege. I know this is a difficult task, but she is a woman of virtue, wisdom, and charm. After all, she is an inspiration to all of us. Today, we have an outstanding alumna who truly lived up to her principle that success is a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success. Born on the 27th of July 1990, youngest of the 6 children of Mr. Florencio Barba Cabel and Mrs. Sophronia Cabel. She finished her elementary education in our school in 2002, graduated as salutatorian, She received several awards during recognition programs and active officer of the different clubs and organizations of the school. She pursued her secondary education at San Nicolas National High School in 2003. She continued her studies at Mariano Marcos State University and obtained the degree of Bachelor in Science, major in Business Administration in 2011, graduated as cum laude. She is now one of the best member of HR business partner at ABS-CBN Corporation. Truly, she had proven herself that to become successful, you should think positive and always strive for the best. In her work herself, effacing humble and gentle characteristics, win the love and respect to her colleagues, friends, and people around her, and her subordinates. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, with high esteem, the greatest and successful woman of today's affair, Miss Vanessa May Batallones. May we give her a virtual round of applause.
Thank you. A short but lasting expression of love and gratefulness.
Thank you very much, teacher, for that wonderful introduction. Before anything else, congratulations to all the graduates. You did a job well done, despite our current situation. To your parents and family members of their patients for being alongside you during your classes, who are now celebrating with you today and who will cheer you on to your next steps, which are coming fast. Did you know, kids, that in Hebrew and Yiddish, the phrase for congratulations is mazel tov, which literally means good luck. Congratulations for the good luck you have already had, which brings you to today's commencement. Last March 2020, the world was almost put to a stop because of the global pandemic caused by COVID 19. We were in lockdown, locked down from social events, work, classes, locked down from what could have been boundless opportunities. We are graduating amidst the global pandemic. So I say this to you, this is part of your good luck. When you were hit by the pandemic, classes were put into a halt. Everyone were instructed to stay home. Wearing of masks and washing hands with alcohol became a habit. The streets that used to be noisy with children's laughter and running around the streets could no longer be heard and seen. Classrooms became empty. They now look like abandoned buildings. Face-to-face classes became online classes. Teachers adjusted from giving lectures at classrooms to online discussions. Adjusting to this type of setup is not as easy as it seems. I firsthand know this because I have kids of my own. My 6-year-old son gets distracted by a lot of things. Children's attention span is as short as 2 to 3 minutes per year of age. So, if you are 5 years of age, your attention span is at 10 to 15 minutes wherein you can maintain focus on a given task. Getting the attention of our children during the face-to-face classes was already a huge struggle. They keep talking to their seatmates or they will keep playing with school supplies. How much more now that the interaction is limited? Our teachers had no choice but to adjust. Teachers staying up late to finish making modules, making ways to be creative and keep the attention of our children during online classes. So I would also like to congratulate our teachers for their patience and love for our children. And thank you very much, because above everything else, you are giving the best kind of education despite the limited interaction. Adjusting was not also just on the side of our pupils and teachers, but as well as big adjustment to our dear parents. As parents, it's given that we are the first teachers of our children, but the situation has drastically changed. We need to sit down with our children during online classes to make sure they pay attention and participate. We need to make sure that at the end of every online class, our children were able to absorb and understand the lesson. We need to make sure that they finish their modules correctly. So to our dear parents, a job well done. And I say bravo to each and every one of you. I won't take too much of your time, and I will end this with children, remember that you are loved, you are precious, and that you are kind. Mazel tov to everyone for everything and for a new adventure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Batch 2021's farewell song.
It is my great honor to introduce to you today our graduating class. As they turn the page to the next chapter of their lives, they'd like to say something very special to you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Two little words, two little words, two little words, not goodbye. It's the end of the year, graduation is here. Our two little words to our teachers, moms, dads, grandparents, and all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. You taught us to read and write. You taught us to learn. You told us it'd be alright and how to take our turn. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. You helped us to tie our shoes, learn shapes and colors too. There's so many things you do, we just wanna say thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for all you've done.
Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the recessional. This is the virtual moving up ceremony of Eladio V. Barangan Memorial Elementary School, Batch 2021. To God be